What's going on, guys? TTL here. Going to be going over my top three MLB plays for today, June 5th, 2024. You guys really like the style of video from the last video, so I really appreciate all the comments. Going to keep on coming at you with those style of videos. So make sure you hit that thumbs up button, leave a comment, and hit that subscribe button if you're wanting daily prize picks, underdog picks. Definitely recommend it. We've been on a heater lately, and we're finally back to daily uploads. But really quick, the only thing I want to say before we get started, guys, is if you're not in VIP, you are missing out. It's only $20 a month. You can join by clicking the top link in the description or the top link in the pinned comment. Just this morning, we're up around 19 units total. We hit a 4-unit game stack over on League of Legends, as well as 2 separate 2 picks. So we've been absolutely crushing it. We crushed MLB yesterday as well, and we're going to continue crushing MLB today, as well as CS2, League of Legends, that we have starting in like 20 minutes. Just tons of stuff, guys. Highly recommend it. I post every single day, multiple slips on all apps. So really, let's get into the recap for yesterday, though. Yesterday's recap, we did go 2 out of 3 for the free picks. We had Glasnow over 7Ks, which cashed. Crawford under 5.5 Ks, which cashed pretty easily for us as well. And then we had Lewis Gill over 7.5. Now, I will say, if you took the top 2 on prize picks, you cashed. You made money. If you took Gill and added him in there, I did recommend taking him on a sports book by himself because he was plus money. And I even said in the video that if you're going to take him, wait because he was going to get bumped down to 7, and I fully believe that. And within like an hour, he was bumped down to 7. So there was that. That's why I recommended taking him on a sports book where you can just take him by himself and not mess with your prize pick slips. But overall, a good day yesterday. Cash 2 out of 3. And I do go in order of most confident to least confident play. So anytime you guys have any questions, let me know. But it's always order of most confident to least confident. So you guys shouldn't have any doubts. Let's get into today's picks though. The first pick of the day is going to be Jose Urena under 5.5 hits allowed versus the Tigers. I immediately looked at this when I saw the Tigers because I'm not a Tigers fan. Call me a Tigers hater. I don't know. But definitely don't think he's going to give up over 6 hits today. And let's take a look. I did find this on the DG Fantasy tool, the Daily Grind Fantasy tool. So let's head on over to the main screen and show you guys what that research is. So I did find this on the Daily Grind Fantasy tool. Really quick, guys. You can use code LIMIT, get 25% off. You click Tools, GFS Optimizer, and it compares Prize Picks lines, Underdog lines, whatever app you play on that's legal and ready to use for you guys. It compares them all to different sports books. It compares them to each other, and it just finds you the best plays. It compares all the odds and finds the best positive EV plays on your app. So definitely recommend it, guys. Again, code LIMIT, 25% off. And then I used Outlier as well. It starts off on this page. You click on props, MLB, and then we can search up our pitcher, batter, whatever you're wanting to look up. Outlier is really cool, by the way. You can choose which props you're able to see, things like that. So to make it easier on us, we're going to do strikeouts and hits allowed because those are the 2 types of plays we have in today's video. And we can see all the props for Jose. Now we can see under 5.5 hits allowed is minus 137 on Caesars, minus 119 on Prize Picks, minus 120 on Underdog. So let's take a look at this. And over his last 10 games, you can see he's went under in 7 out of 10. In 2024, he's went under in 3 of 5 games this season thus far. He only has 1 game at home versus the Angels where he gave up 4 hits. Don't think he's going to give up over 6 today versus the Tigers. Really like this matchup for him. I'm assuming he's going to give up 4 hits today if I had to guess, but 5 tops. We can take a look, scroll down, and we can see Detroit's batting versus right-handed pitchers. .235 average, 17th in the league, so in the bottom half. And then their strikeouts, they are 24.2% strikeout rate, 23rd in the league out of 30th. So definitely love this matchup. We can also see in the top right, we can take a look at Urena versus the Tigers, and we can see he goes from an average of 3.75 earned runs allowed to 1.93. He goes up in strikeouts per 9, and his 1.31 walks and hits per inning pitch goes down to a .86. We can also take a look in the bottom right, compare batters to him, and we have quite a sample size. Most batters have 4 or more at bats, and we can see their strikeout rates, which a lot of them strike out a lot versus him, and I don't see them getting hits. So love this play today, and let's move on to play number 2. So number 2 is going to be Carlos Rodon over 5.5 strikeouts. I love this play as well. He's versus the Twins today. And let's just go ahead and go and dig into that research. So we can take a look. Carlos from the Yankees over 5.5 strikeouts. We can see minus 135, minus 155, minus 130, minus 137. Around the same odds we're going to get on Prizepicks or Underdog. Over his last 10, he's went over in 6 of 10. 2024, he's went over in 6 of 12. And at home, he's went over in 3 of 4 games. And again, we can take a look in the top right, and everything is positive. His earned runs per 9 goes down from a 3.1 to a 1.5 versus the Twins. His strikeouts per 9 goes from an 8.3 to a 9. And he allows less walks and less hits per inning. We can see he's averaging around 6 innings pitched per game. And we can see he has a 22.2% K rate this season as starting pitcher. And Minnesota are a 21.3% K rate versus left-handed pitchers. So, which is right in the middle, 14th of 30th. Versus Carlos, you can see we actually have quite a few batters that have pretty bad strikeout rates. 55% for Jeffers, 30% for Castro, 50% for Correa, which is nice to see. Miranda has a 33.3, Larnach has a 100%, and Kepler has a 40%. So I really like this matchup for him. I don't see him getting lower than 6 strikeouts today, and I actually have him projected for 7 in my projections. So really liking this play today. Let's lock it in, and let's go to our third and our final play of the day, which is going to be Paul Skenes over 6.5 pitcher strikeouts versus the Dodgers. Now, I will say this is my most iffy play, and again, I go in most order of most confident to least confident. The reason this is last in the list is simply because there's not much data on him, and he's versus the Dodgers, and the Dodgers do not strike out very much. But I'm willing to still take this on Prizepicks. This is like a 1.62x over on Sleeper, and this was on the DG Fantasy tool as well. So sportsbooks have him going over this, and let's dig into the outlier stats and take a look at why they're favoring the over here. So let's take a look. Paul Skenes over 6.5 strikeouts. This season, he's played 4 games. He's went over in 3 out of 4 with 7 strikeouts, then 11, then 3, then 9. Obviously, no data versus the Dodgers. This is his first season. And when we take a look, we can see that first game he went 4 innings pitched. All 3 others, he's went 6 innings. So we can say pretty confidently he's going to go at least 5 innings, probably 6. And when we take a look, the Dodgers batting versus right-handed pitchers, again, they are middle of the pack, 15th in the league, 22.6% K rate, and they have a decent average as well with a .246. Now, I will say over their last 30 games, they have a higher K rate and they have a less average as well. So that is something to look at as well. Again, when we go to the bottom right, there's no data for any batters versus him because this is his first time versus this lineup and versus the Dodgers. So I'm liking this today. Again, there's not much data on him. So that's why I'm not... why this is the third and final pick of the video. But I do really like this still, seeing how many strikeouts he's getting versus the likes of the Cubs, the Tigers. Unfortunately, only 3 versus the Giants, which is the reason that I'm a little bit scared. But I like this. His pitch count, he's getting an average of around 93 to 100 pitches. Let's lock it in, guys. Paul Skenes over 6.5 strikeouts. Hopefully he goes a full 6 innings today and cashes us out. Thank you guys for watching. Those are my 3 picks for today, and I'll see you in the next video.